Well, hello there, Pisces. How are you? It is always so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So, today we are going to do a reading around a September surprise that you are going to be receiving. So, we'll take a look first at what animal energy is around you at this time, trying to help bring in the surprise. And then we'll figure out what the surprise is and then how the surprise is going to impact your life. So, let's jump into it. Let's see what is on the horizon for you. Rabbit spirit, now is a lucky time. I feel like the surprise, the September surprise, is kind of allowing you to move forward, okay, in something perhaps that you have been wanting to move forward in. We have a full moon in Pisces on September 7th. Your surprise can come in around that time, but there's this energy of if you have wanted to expand your life in some way. It could be expanding your family life, okay, with the rabbit spirit, but it's also the energy of expanding a business, expanding your activities around pleasure. So that can be traveling or having deeper connections with friends or going to visit family members or whatever it is. There's this energy of expansion that is coming with that rabbit energy. So let's see what the blessing is, what is coming in for you. Okay, so you have an apology coming in, okay? You have apology, love, and freedom. And then underneath, you have new perspective. I feel like there's an apology coming in, perhaps with a romantic partner, but it does not have to be. With the love card, it can be just in a connection, okay, that is near and dear to your heart. So that could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be somebody that's been in your life for a long time. But I feel like with this apology comes this new perspective of what occurred in this situation, a situation with this person, right? And it allows you freedom to move forward, to expand your life. You're kind of like understanding how the burden of something that happened in the past with this person. So it could be, a romance that ended. It could be a relationship that ended. It could be a painful experience with this person. And it's like you've been carrying this burden because of it. All of a sudden, you've been manifesting this. You have the manifestation card. You've been trying to mend the situation or hoping, maybe even praying that there could be a mending of this situation. And I'm not saying that there isn't, but there's this energy with the freedom card. Look, there's butterflies there, right? So it's kind of like allowing yourself to recognize that it's freeing you from the burden, okay, of whatever has occurred in this relationship previously, and allowing you to have, look at this, new life. For some of you, it could be that you're reconciling with this person. They come in, there's some type of an apology. You understand they could explain, okay, the reason that they acted or reacted in the way that they did. Whatever this is, it's insight, okay, that allows you to understand something that happened. You're gaining a new perspective on it. Maybe something that you've been searching for some time. Yeah, and it's kind of like you're look, it says taking steps, right? You're suddenly free, okay, of there's almost like this mental game that you've been playing with yourself, trying to figure out why this person acted the way they did, or it's the energy of just being in your head, okay? And it's kind of like you can almost taste, and there's this energy of you can almost taste, okay? And that's interesting that I'm getting that, but taste why they did what they did, right? It's kind of like you're around the essence of it, but you don't have the clarity around it. So you kind of, I feel like you intuitively, okay, but it's kind of like Your mind, your ego is wanting confirmation. Yeah, this is helping you to go and see, you've been stuck. You have the devil energy here. You've been stuck for some time. This gives you the freedom. It's kind of like intuitively, I think, because you have the deep knowing here. Intuitively, you have known for a long time what really was going on with this person, but you couldn't get the facts to line up with your intuition. You could have even said to other family members or friends or people in your life, I think this is why they acted or reacted that way. I think that this is the reason why, right? And now, maybe those people said, no, that, I don't think that's it or whatever. And now you are getting the clarity. You have the Wheel of Fortune and new beginning. It's almost like holding out for the knowing of why this occurred, okay? And it could even have something to do with your career. It could be a boss or a coworker or something that happened, right? But it's kind of like all of a sudden you have the clarity. It's almost like you're relieved because you're dropping a burden. There's this energy of dropping a burden. You've been trying to move forward, but things have been slow, right? It's almost like you've been playing it safe, waiting almost for the green light. This is the energy of getting the green light. It's kind of like, now, okay, that whatever has been going on with this person, and I feel as though there's toxic energy here, right? It could be secrets that they've been keeping from you. It could be hidden addictions, okay? It's just the energy of manipulating you, okay? Not really telling you the whole truth of the situation. And now all of a sudden you're getting the truth. However that comes in, right? You're getting the truth. And it could be that they're actually apologizing. If you don't get the truth and an apology from that person, I feel like you're kind of getting it from someone else. That's kind of interesting that I'm getting that message. So it may not be for all of you, but let's say, for instance, you said to your best friend, I think that this is what's really going on with them. And your best friend said, no, I don't think so. And your best friend may have kind of led you down this other path of trying to figure out what was really going on with that person. And now your best friend comes back and says, oh, wait a minute. I heard some information about so-and-so, and you were right. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry I kind of like held you in a way in place, okay, when you could have left earlier. This is a beautiful energy. This is the energy of knowing the Wheel of Fortune is divine timing, knowing that you weren't yet ready for this revelation, whatever this is. You weren't quite yet ready for it. You needed to get to this point before you could have this revelation. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is around the full moon in Pisces, right? You have new life, honoring path, and 4 of Wands, right? Just happy family, happy home, success, just really stepping into your own. This is you stepping into your own. For some of you, you could be almost like apologizing to yourself that you waited so long. Right? A little bit of, oh my goodness, I waited for this person, or I waited for an opportunity that maybe was never going to happen. I held out, right? I convinced myself a little bit, right? I convinced myself just to wait it out. And now you're understanding, no, wait a minute. My future means that I'm moving forward in a new direction. For some of you, you could be reconciling with somebody because they're coming in, they have an apology, they have a new perspective on life. But I think for a lot of you, you're just kind of understanding. I've been waiting for them to see my side, or I've been waiting for them to be enlightened or to awaken to understanding a different perspective of this. It's about just allowing yourself to love yourself enough to know, yeah, I was right all along. You're so intuitive, Pisces. This is the energy of embracing your your intuition, and knowing that your intuition is never going to lead you astray. Even though I think up until this point, whenever this occurs, right, you have been led astray by facts that other people have been giving you, facts that maybe weren't really true. Now you're seeing the light, right? You're seeing the light. Your intuition was right. You're moving forward, and you move forward very quickly. This is just a lucky time. The divine is coming in, giving you this new, this is a lucky break. This is the energy of receiving a lucky break from the universe. Wow. And it's really and truly, Pisces, I need to let you know, it's really and truly because you have been putting in the work, okay? You have really been putting in the work. Whatever this is a breakthrough, but it's a lucky break. It's a breakthrough because you have been putting in the work. Wow, powerful. All right, let's pull a soul truth card for you for some final advice. And I do personal readings, Pisces. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. How can I surrender even more in this moment? Yeah, it is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. I feel like this devil kind of represents that. You may have been holding out. Okay, maybe the lesson you're learning as you move forward is you have been holding out, okay, for the facts that back up your intuition. Right? You could have been like arguing with a friend or something, saying, no, my intuition tells me that this is really the way it is with this other person or this situation. And you've been holding out for the facts. This is helping you to recognize that in the future, it's not about trying to hold out for the facts. Okay? It's allowing yourself to move forward based on your intuition and not worrying that everybody around you isn't on board, right? That everybody around you doesn't see it the way that you see it, because you're recognizing my intuition was right all along. You even have the yin underneath, right? Divine feminine energy. Understanding your intuition is so spot on. Go with it. Don't wait to receive the facts that back up your intuition. Just move forward with your intuition. Wow, powerful energy. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.